Hello there.
Brother. You're alive. Too bad you will die.
God damn it. Oh. I'm actually doing this on camera. Okay, there we go. Alright, in preparation for the brand new Mortal Kombat coming out next week, I thought why not take a look at Mortal Kombat Annihilation. And let me tell you, this film...
It is glorious!
To be fair, the movie starts off with a bang. We're treated with a very well choreographed and shot action sequence. I honestly do not know if these visuals were even considered acceptable back in 1997.
I thought our victory in Mortal Kombat closed those portals.
What closes can also open again.
Wow, it's just so easy for him to say what closes may open again.
That's what she said!
I'm actually an idiot for talking about writing in a film like this. Other than the excellent visuals as you've seen so far, the line deliveries are not too bad either.
And I would have claimed millions.
By now, you'd be behind bars on display in a zoo.
If those bars could keep me away from you, Shiva, I would welcome them. Father, the merger has begun. Earth is under attack. And it is glorious!
So some guy who claims to be Shao Kahn, he wants this world. He wants this world badly.
You will all bow to me! It has begun!
Why is he talking like that? Like, I will destroy this world.
As long as the portal remains open, your world becomes my world!
And there's a similar pattern where whenever a new character shows up on screen, like, even if you're a huge Mortal Kombat fan, you know the universe, you know the characters, you play the games just like I did, you're still gonna be confused as to who are these people until someone says, I'm Jade, I'm Shao Kahn, I'm Kitana. Like, no, you're not, right? The only person that's close to resembling any of these characters is Liu Kang. Like, that's it. Other than that, you wouldn't know because they look so until they say who they are. And what the hell? Is that supposed to be Baraka? Like, no, you're not. You're not. Another thing that I noticed in this film is that there's a lot of unnecessary flipping. Like, there's a... like every other scene, someone is flipping. It's like every actor had to tick this one box where they had to make sure that they could do flips, otherwise they wouldn't be hired. There's this one scene, for example, where the ninjas could just go through the hole, but instead they have to flip through it. Even Shao Kahn gets in on the flip. But I think the best flip of them all, and this one is worth it, trust me, is this one.
Never give up hope.
Oh my god, he just flips in and goes, never give up hope. I mean, like, how can you not give up hope after that? I'm sure, like, that's exactly what the studio told the filmmakers and actors on set to do. Never give up hope. And hence why we have this movie. Every fall, every gesture, every line delivery, every scene. Like, it's so exaggerated, hence why it works so well. Honestly, it's weird scenes like this that just keeps you glued to your seat. And to be fair, the acting isn't that bad. Like, look at this. They're actually trying.
I have lost everything. And I'm not going to lose you too.
Tell me, did you make them beg for their lives before you destroyed them?
Never mind. So most of us know the musical score in any film is really important. It can truly elevate the film to new heights, and it's not an exception in Mortal Kombat Annihilation because the music here is fantastic. So as I said, the music works, especially in the action scenes. It's truly amazing. Job well done. But unfortunately, what doesn't work is the lack of gore. This is Mortal Kombat. I want my gore. I want my blood. I want my decapitations. I want my fatalities. I want people pulling spines out of each other. I want people pulling tongues and hearts out of each other's bodies. I want my blood, right? Even in this one scene where you could see Kitana literally slicing up ninjas and there's not a drop of blood. This is Mortal Kombat, right? The most we get is people breaking each other's necks. That's it. So the Made in China Nicolas Cage plays Sub-Zero, and his costume is so bad that it kinda looks like the one Angry Joe used for his review. Okay, if you're a Scorpion fan, don't worry, he's in this movie. He's not in it much, but he has probably the best one-liner of the movie.
Suckers!
You just cannot come up with this stuff. Like, it's so good. The fact that I watched this entire film in one sitting with no problems, it blows my mind, because it took me a few days to watch Zack Snyder's Justice League. And I know you're saying it's a 4-hour movie. I watched it in 20-30 minute increments because it was so boring and bad, to the point where I was just so uninterested in it. Like, what were they thinking, allowing Zack Snyder to redo the Justice League? Why?
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
I'm gonna back up my point as to why Mortal Kombat Annihilation is a much better watch. There's constant action, the lines are way better, it's funny, the visuals are so terrible to the point you just start laughing. Everything is so bad that it just works. Like, it's so damn entertaining to watch. Just from the aspect of how realistic this film is alone, it's already so good, you know, especially with the stuff with the physics involved in the film.
Never give up hope.
Or lack thereof. I don't know how you feel about this, but there's something very disturbing about this guy I'm just gonna call Mr. Horn Guy. I mean, just look at his tail. It's so badly done. So let's just jump to the next scene where Nightwolf attacks Liu Kang. They attempt to do this POV shot, but it fails so miserably. It's so obvious the actor was just given the camera and was directed to move it and, you know, shake it around. And it's so bad. It's so good. Melina has a really cool introduction. This shot just looks amazing. And then moments later, Sonya gets thrown onto a rock, and I want you guys to pay attention, right? I'm gonna replay the scene. Take a look at something's just off about that rock. Like, that is the fakest rock I've ever seen. They weren't even trying. Just when I thought things couldn't get any weirder, what the hell am I watching? Hey, you know what? This fight scene right here with Raiden, even though it's not up to par, you know, we can clearly see both characters kicking air at some point during the fight. Okay, it may not be the best, but at least it's choreographed. It's not two CGI characters fighting. They took the time to choreograph it. It's two real people, two real actors fighting, so I'm trying to salvage something here. So as Shao Kahn makes his evil bad guy speech, hold on, let me just play it quickly.
So that with their dying breaths, they can witness the birth of the greatest army in existence!
Yes, that speech. You can randomly see the Eiffel Tower popping up. it just pops up, and it looks so good. At some point of the story, Liu Kang rescues Kitana, and the Spider Lady, that's what I'm calling her, she comes in and says this.
The date's over.
Another thing about this Spider Lady, she does this weird hissy sound. There's this one moment between Kitana and Sindel, who's Kitana's mom. They're having this really. You know what? Take a look at it for yourself.
Oh, Kitana. I have prayed for the day when our love will bring us together again.
I've never loved you. With such a pathetic child as you, what reason was there to love?
I knew it could not be true.
I just can't get over her robotic reaction to her own mother not loving her. Fantastic. So another really good scene is when Raiden revealed to everyone that his brother was Shao Kahn, and the best part is they actually tried the acting. They even tried to bring in the emotion, like the sense of shock and disbelief, and it is so well done, just like an Indian drama. So I want you guys to pay attention to something. Notice in this shot here how Mr. Horn guy doesn't have his tail, and then 2 seconds later in the next shot it's back. It is so clear that their budget for this film was so restricted. It feels like they had $10 and the studio just told them to make it happen, and this is the outcome. So at this point of the story, I'm very lost as to what's going on, but Shao Kahn manages to merge the two worlds together, and the buildings look like claymates done by 5-year-olds. Epic face-off, oh my god, everyone looks so freaking cool here. And I think the best part is this guy, this dressed up as this red ninja, I'm not exactly sure what his name is. He clearly doesn't know what to do, so he's just kind of moving his hands because he has no idea what to do. So as most of you know, Raiden is basically an elder god, right? There's the word god in his title, okay? So just keep this in mind. Shao Kahn shoots him once. Just once. And he dies. Like just like that.
Okay.
So we come to the big epic world-ending epic face-off, right? And Liu Kang is battling with Shao Kahn, but they aren't Liu Kang and Shao Kahn, because Liu Kang, the way he fights, he's supposed to be quick. Shao Kahn is supposed to be strong. Here's the thing that I noticed. None of the characters in this film use their powers. There's nothing that makes you think these are characters from the Mortal Kombat universe, because everyone just fights like regular humans. Now, I'm a bit disappointed. As terrible as this film is, like, I don't care if you're gonna make the visuals for them bad, but at least make them feel like they're Mortal Kombat characters, you know, not just get actors, you know, to look like them. Like, at least put some shitty special effects in there, give Liu Kang some flaming fists, Shao Kahn his hammer, something to make us know, to make us feel like these are, you know, actual characters in Mortal Kombat. So from that aspect, I am a bit disappointed, but from a film like this, can I be disappointed? Alright, so if you ever aspire to be visual artists, I really need you to pay attention to this next scene, because what I want you to do is none of this. So Liu Kang turns into Godzilla and Shao Kahn turns into Ghidorah. I'm lost for words. Does it get better than this? Alright, so big evil bad guy that claims to be Shao Kahn is defeated, and okay. I just realized, didn't Shao Kahn have like a whole army of ninjas early on in the film? Like they built them up, like he had his war army, you know, ready to fight. Where were they during this epic final battle? It is so obvious they didn't have the budget to pay these extras to, you know, to be in the entire movie. It's so sad. I actually feel so terrible for them, because some of these people really tried, especially Liu Kang. Like, I think he did alright. Like, I think he could be a decent actor. It's just unfortunate that he was in this particular Mortal Kombat film. Like, I think if he was in one of these later ones, the latest one coming out next week, I think he would have done well. So that's the end. Everyone just returns back to planet Earth and they walk into the sunset. The end. Mortal Kombat Annihilation is, it truly is an experience, and I'm seriously saying, please go watch it. It is worth the watch. Don't waste your time on the Snyder Cut. Watch this instead. And I think that's about it. Haven't done a review on a film like this in a while, so felt good. Looking forward to the new Mortal Kombat film. Definitely gonna review it next week. And stay safe, and remember, when life is tough,
Never give up hope.